I built Hundred-Acre Woods in my Pixie Acres in Wishblossom Ranch. I picked one of the largest sub-biomes that's called Hundred-Acre Fields and turned it into the Winnie the Pooh inspired build. This build was made before the release of the Honeyglow Woods Adventure Pack, using all the items that already were in the game for some time. Follow this speed build to see how you can also turn your Pixie Acres into home for Pooh Bear, Tigger, Rabbit, and others. I'm going to use a selection of tree houses and the houses that have some tree elements to them. Winnie the Pooh tree is actually a furniture item from the premium shop. Right next to it, I used the magical orchard tree house that was part of the time limited Moonstone pack that might not be available in the future, but it can be easily replaced with a different house with a tree feature. For example, a leafy cottage house. I have already placed it on my Wishblossom Ranch map somewhere else, so I could not use it again. Among other houses in this build, I'm using a golden beehive, cute pine cone house, wilted flower cottage, Adventureland treehouse, and Tigger's house. After arranging all the houses in their corners, I'm starting to add tree clusters and large trees to fill in the area. This sub-biome is probably the largest one on the Wishblossom Ranch map and in the entire game at the moment, comparable to only Madish Marsh in Glamour Gulch. I'm also running out of item limit, so this build will have a lot of larger filler foliage and a lot of pathing. To recreate the look of the Hundred-Acre Wood, I decided to stick to the storybook veil trees from the bind and add in some plaza trees to achieve the mixed forest look. That way, I'm going to have a mix of orange and yellow as well as green leaf foliage. In combination with the warm toned green grass of Pixie Acres, it will help to recreate this cozy storybook forest atmosphere, looking like you stepped inside one of the Winnie the Pooh stories. I'm planning to turn the wilted cottage into a rabbit's house, so I'm adding a small farm plot in front of it where I will be planting a carrot farm. The Adventureland treehouse I imagine to be a piglet's house, and the orchard treehouse looks like it could be owl's house. And the beehive house I'm turning into a honey farm, so I placed it right next to the entrance to the honey falls and this giant tripped over honey pots. The pinecone house was just a nice addition for that corner behind the Pooh's house. It also fits the general woodland aesthetic of this area. Here I'm starting to draw the pathing with the sun-baked earthen road. It is relatively easy to craft and I'm gonna need a lot of it. It also has this warm, earthy tone that is perfect for the cozy woodland-inspired build. I will be drawing the rough silhouette of the paths, going through the entire biome, making sure it connects all the entrances and leading to each house. I want to make this large winding path among the large tree clusters. And after that, I will be filling in the gaps with medium-sized foliage, trying to achieve this dense forest look. This build is very organic and freeform, kind of like painting with large brush strokes, with plenty of trees and underbush items arranged in a way that when walking on a path, the smaller foliage is closer and covering the road edges, and larger trees and bushes on the back blending in with the landscape. When adding details around the houses, I'm using a lot of fall themed and rustic items. Some storybook veil crafting furniture that matches the pine trees. And to hide the path edges in some places, I'm adding the garden path stones. I wish I could add many more stones around this build, but the item limit unfortunately will not allow it. So I'm sticking to using the bigger bushes, ferns, and autumnal leaf piles to cover up those straight edges to help blend the foliage clusters. Behind the tiger's house, I added a small grassy field for the volleyball net. I tried to arrange the tree clusters that way so there will be a lot of winding paths options. And I left access to every mining node as well. I had the most fun with the rabbit's farm. I planted carrots with one space in between to minimize the item count, but I think it still turned out very cute. And the Adventureland treehouse is so large that it took up the entire corner. With a couple additional trees and bushes, it helps to fill the area much faster. While this build is only using the old items, and we didn't even have that many Winnie the Pooh items before the update, I think it still turned out very cute and looks so much like 100-Acre Wood. That makes me even more excited for the Honeyglow Wood Adventure Pack and for so many more new Winnie the Pooh items. I hope we can bring Tigger to the new area to reunite him with his friends. Do you think we would ever get Rabbit, Owl, Kanga, and Roo? Because I definitely would love to have all of them in the game, especially now that we're getting the entire area inspired by Winnie the Pooh. Pixie Acres is also a good fit for a Winnie the Pooh inspired builds if you have Wishblossom Ranch. The color palette, landscaping, and the whole atmosphere is immaculate. And with the new entire area in Honeyglow Woods, I'm planning to make more builds with all the new items and actual characters' houses. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you're looking for more inspiration decorating your Pixie Acres, you can check out my recent Princess Castle and Toy Story Carnival builds on the channel. Or take a look at the full Wishblossom Ranch playlist. I'm getting closer to finishing decorating the entire map. If I can get hold of my item limit, I hope so. If you like the video, consider leaving a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.